I'll be back. Hope everyone's having a good week. Today I have an SGC reveal for you today. 39 total cards, and it was all part of that $12 per card Topps Chrome special. So all these cards, mostly basketball and football, there are some baseball, are all Topps Chrome. Overall, I think the grades were pretty accurate. There are a few outlier grades. One will shock you. Turnaround time was incredible, as always. Probably only like 5 days. Just absurd. And that's a main plus of why I use SGC sometimes. Incredible speed. All right, let's just get into it. We will start with, looks like start with an Eli Manning black refractor. The last year they made Topps Chrome football, licensed, 2015. Oh, get those rubber bands off. Okay. All right, first up. They always sleeve up the top and bottom card. So I honestly thought this had a shot at a 9.5. I thought it was a PSA 9. SGC is right on board with PSA on this one. Nice looking card. Mint 9. Next up, we got a Drew Brees pink refractor out of 399. Same year as the Eli, 2015. Another card where I thought it was most likely an SGC 9.5. Had a touch of white right there on that corner. Other than that, card looked pretty good. Not a lot of surface scratches or anything. Got a mint 9. Next up, we got a basketball. There are a lot of 2003 Topps Chrome refractors because I have thousands of them. I'm kind of rolling through them. I just wanted to see how SGC graded them before I sent them a lot or PSA. I sent them a few that were in between a 9 and a 10 and see what they would give them. Got a 9.5 on the Peja. If I remember correctly, it had a few marks right here. All right, 9.5. Next, we got a Sepia Darrelle Revis, 2014 Topps Chrome. Look at that, nice shine to that. A little off-center, left to right. I had it probably at an SGC 9.5 and a PSA 9. So they're kind of, like I said, on par with PSA in their grades, I've been noticing. Wes Welker, this one had a shot at a 10 too, or 9.5. So they give it a 9. Pretty centered. It's a sepia out of 99. 2013 Wes Welker. He's a fan favorite. This one had a few light kind of roller marks to him. Keenan Allen, 2013 Topps Chrome refractor. Got a 9. I thought it had 9.5 potential. So all these I thought were in between 9s and 10s. I mean, if I had to do it over again, I'd probably send a lot of these that are getting 9s to PSA because I thought they would just be 9s for PSA and maybe 9.5s for SGC. But this next grade is going to knock your socks off a little bit. All right, it's that Fletcher Cox gold refractor at a 50. I think he's a future Hall of Famer, and you know how well these gold refractors sell. Anyway, PSA gave it a 7. I was just hopeful for an SGC 8.5. That was my pre-grade with them. 9.5. 9.5. I give up. I give up on grading completely. I'm done. No, I just, it's just a roll of the dice. You just don't know what grader you're gonna get. The eye of the grader. It's tough. It is really tough. But you know me, I like giving things a chance. I like playing the game, I like rolling the dice, and it worked out on this card for me. Okay, so the reasoning why PSA gave it a 7, I showed in the reel. See this mark? You know I hate these kind of fingernail marks to them. It's brutal. I mean, it's pretty faint, and I've heard SGC grades on eye appeal, and they kind of let some of these back indents slide. They let it slide this time, or just didn't see it. I don't know. The front looked like a mint 9 to me. Either way, I got a 9.5 on the Fletcher Cox gold refractor. That's a nice little value boost there. Next up, we got a Cameron Jordan. I honestly thought it was in between 9 and 10. It's pretty centered. All these kind of 2011 have kind of roller marks through the middle. It actually wasn't that bad. Or sometimes you'll get this deep factory line through horizontal through the middle too. But this card looked pretty good. I'm a little undergrade there. We got an 8-5 stack. Let's move it over. Okay. All right, there we go. We're on the board with a 10. Randy Moss, X-Fractor. Didn't really have an X-Fractor, huge line or anything, so centered up, looked good. Got 10. There we go. Tony Gonzalez. It's the blue refractor. Numbered at 199, 2011. Looked pretty good. I remember thinking, I had a shot at a PSA 10, but at $12, figure it's worth giving SGC a little run at it. Next one is another crackout, actually. It's another gold refractor. You know I love gold refractors. It's the Gerald McCoy. Centering's off a little bit top to bottom, but overall the front looked solid. The back had a little slight indent on the edge. It got a PSA 8. I thought it had a shot at a 9. Let's just see what SGC gave it. 9. So I like the card much better than a 9. I think it's a little more correct, a little accurate there. Gerald McCoy, great career. Probably not Hall of Fame, but nice, solid career. Another guy who had another solid career, but not going to make the Hall. Chris Johnson. Was it a pair of 2,000-yard rushing seasons? Either way, it's pretty impressive. It's his rookie 2008 Topps Chrome. Is in between 9 and 10. Got a 9.5. Jason Taylor, Hall of Famer. 2005 Topps Chrome refractor. Got a mint 9. I honestly didn't see much wrong with this one either. Somewhere in between 9 and 10. Got the 9. Ed McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey's dad, all the way. Topps Chrome refractor. I think they put on the game. Oh, there it is, right there. It is on the game. They are correct. Just a touch of white, and that's all the card really had wrong with it. And they give it a 9. I thought it'd be a 9.5. So you're kind of seeing a trend. Low grade on this too. 8.5. TJ Hushmanzada. I was always a fan because he played alongside Ocho Cinco for the Oregon State Beavers. At $9.99. I can't imagine Ocho Cinco on the Corvallis campus. It's such a small town, and he has so much personality. Anyway, I thought it was a 9. I mean, off-centered, left to right, but other than that, you got to know that these 2001 refractors always have little lines, but it was in solid shape. Look at the back. 8.5. The Ryan Anderson gold refractor. I thought it had a shot at a 9. It just had a few dimples on the back right there. I thought SGC would overlook that. See, I'm confused. They let those little fingernail slide, but some factory dimples. I don't know. 8.5 on the Ryan Anderson. Front looked good. This, I don't know. I thought it was an undergrade. That's a card you don't grade unless you're sure it's in between a 9 and a 10. All these kind of scratches just on the case. Maybe. But you were probably asking why graded Tracy McGrady base. Kobe is in there. It does make the card a little more valuable. As you can see, there's not a lot of white. There's no white showing. And there's no dings or indents to it. Oh, it should be a 9 or 9.5. We got a Isaiah Thomas refractor. I'm good with this. It's got one little dimple right there. That's why I got the 9. Other than that, it was pretty centered. Isaiah Thomas, 2006 Topps Chrome refractor. Cool Peja. Actually, don't mind that image. 2005 Topps Chrome gold refractor at 99. It had a back edge ding right there. Wasn't enough to knock it from a 9, thankfully. Other than that, the card looked decent. Got a mint 9 on that one. Next up, we got more 2003 Topps Chrome refractors. Ben Wallace. Again, I thought this had a shot at a 9.5/10. So this is good to know. Sometimes I test cards in smaller batches and see if it's worth grading with certain companies. I honestly thought SGC would be a little more lenient or more likely to give a little bit above what PSA would give it. I figured maybe PSA would give it a 9 and SGC 9.5 or 10, but I think they're just, like I said, right on par with PSA. Next up, we got a Latrell Sprewell. Again, a card that could have gone a 9 or a 10. And they got a 9, so they're not even bumping to it, the 9.5. They're really solid cards. These copies didn't have any surface scratches or anything. So I will be sending the rest of mine to PSA, you know. Let's face it, the SGC resale value is not equal to PSA. So if they're going to kind of give me the same grades as PSA, I'd rather roll the dice with PSA and have a shot at a 10, and worst case get the 9s, which I'm already getting from SGC. So we got a Steve Nash refractor. This one did have a few light surface scratches, but it honestly wasn't that bad. Just right up in here. I got an 8.5 on the Nash. And we got a Garnett. The Garnets were pretty clean other than a few light surface scratches down below right here. It really wasn't that bad, and they're pretty centered. So this grader was tight on little tiny micro surface scratches. They really knocked them. Like I said, every grader has a different eye, and some are harder on different aspects of the card, different flaws than others. So I think this grader was just a little more picky on surface scratches. All right, next up. Again, with the surface scratches. The card was pretty centered. Mike Bibby. I like this card. I like the image. Numbered on 99. Little off center, top to bottom, but it's the back. Little micro scratches right through here. I thought it'd be a 9. Got an 8. And let's bust open the bubble. All right, here we go. All right, we got an X-Fractor. Peyton Manning, 2014, Topps Chrome. Yeah. I actually thought this one would be a PSA 10. 10 on that one. More Garnett. This one got an 8. Again, just a little bit of surface scratches. Other than that, it was pretty good. Got an 8. On the Marbury, we got a 9.5, though. This one was in between 9 and 10. We got a 10 on the Peyton Manning. 2015 X-Fractor. Yeah, they look solid. Here we go. We're on picking up a little bit. White Chocolate, Jason Williams, refractor. Got a 9.5. Here's the Gary Payton GP. I thought this one would get a 10. Got a 9. More. We got Fast and the Furious. I like these refractors. Jerry Stackhouse. Got a mint 9. I thought it had a good shot at a 10. Not much. Maybe a touch on that corner. Steve Smith. Season's best refractor out of 98. Got a mint 9. Thought this one had a shot too. 9 or 10. This one I was a little uncertain about. It had a little coating on it. You kind of see it through here. All of it. It was throughout. So they knocked it to an 8. Yeah, I can see the coating. It wouldn't wipe off. So I was just curious what they would grade it. They give it an 8. Other than that, the card looked great. Now we got the baseball. You got a Manny Machado. It's the pink out of 199. I like the look of the logo fractor set. Got the 10. And we got a Juan Carlos Stanton, Mike Stanton. Got a 9.5 on the chrome blue refractor and a 150. That's accurate. It was in between 9 and 10. Next up, we got a Billy Wagner. Just had a few light roller marks, if I remember correctly, through the middle. They give it 10. They liked it. 2006 top chrome refractor. I think he'll be ahead in the hall in the next couple of years. Pedro Martinez. This is actually a Calm C buy. Came clean out of 549 black refractor 2006. This grader likes baseball. Didn't like my basketball. Got a 10. Yeah, I definitely like baseball. Finishing strong. Mo Vaughn, gold refractor. It's Calm C2 at 449. He had a fun career. Did look pretty solid. Got a 10, and we're going to end on a Derek Jeter 10 on the Own the Game. We did finish strong on baseball. I should have just sent them all top scrum baseball. Got a 10. All right, so there you go. I don't think this order is going to be a real money maker, but it was fun. It was a good testing sub, and it is only $12 per card. And I was excited. I had fun sending it in and getting the grades back and everything. So I'll be back with a PSA reveal next time. They are all popping. I actually just received one today, but I wanted to film this one first. All right. Hope everyone's doing well. Talk soon.